well-ranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. To get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. Running to Green. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Let's talk for a second about NC State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, and this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
And now on the pitch, the ball turning it on. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Barres. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Love. Slithers into space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Love. Grab near the marker, it's Carr. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The extra point here would tie the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Grimes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Grimes. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains wove, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that way.